Hello.
Hello.
This is Jessica, my beautiful wife, the mother of my children. And Jess for Stoltman runs California, our #1 market in the world. And she does a great job getting our wine into every great restaurant, wine bar, boutique retail shop, on top of raising our little boys, Augie and Otto. And yeah, we've been together how long? It's 2000...
14 years.
14 years, there you go. Yeah.
This is my husband, Pete, the Red Rocket. Yeah, we met 14 years ago selling wine, and the adventures have never stopped. We've been all over the world. Before we had kids, we would travel internationally twice a year, and now that we have our little guys, we're pretty happy in our beautiful little valley and just enjoying life. And
now we've been working together and married, which is so easy, right?
Yeah, so easy.
It's the dream.
Pete and I met selling wine I was in Malibu, Conejo Valley, and Pete was in Long Beach. And we both had been traveling, and we got back and landed at the time. You know, I was 23, he was 25. These were our dream jobs at the time, and worked for Henry Wine Group. So
we actually met in corporate training.
We met in corporate training, doing the same job, but different territories. So we had a weekend relationship for a couple years.
Water cooler romance.
Water cooler romance.
Yeah, our managers found out real quick that we were dating. And so we had these early Friday morning meetings for all of Southern California. And Jess started getting out of my car in the morning. And apparently, our two managers had a meeting and decided, well, they're not on the same team.
No one is.
They're both reps.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was like, I look back at that era, and it was so much fun. Like, pounding the pavement, like working, you know, our territories, and then enjoying our weekends together. And like, I loved selling wine, and we had such a great portfolio.
We'd call each other while we were on the road, which is all day. Hey, like, did you check this out? Have you heard of this wine? Like, just always, you know, collaborating, basically. And, you know, being in the industry together, we both knew what we were getting into, and...
Yeah, we could have had a really tough period, because I had given Henry a 2-year commitment because they knew I wanted to take over Stoltman. But when that was up and I moved up here to take over, you landed, you know, national sales at Zac Mesa right up the road. Mm-hmm. And I mean, shoot, you paid our bills for a year and a half during the recession.
Yeah.
So thank you, Zac Mesa. And then she came over to the dark side in 2013 when we got married. I stole her away from that other winery.
Being a husband-wife team in this business is not an easy feat.
Right, and me like pretending like I'm in charge is really hilarious too. Yeah,
it's great.
Who's a better wine taster?
I mean, the female palate you can't compete with. Like I'm coming in as the underdog, which is a great position to be in. So I really don't feel any pressure.
I think my palate might be
more
better,
precise.
a little more precise, but I think his knowledge is better right now just because he's been traveling more and he's been out in the market more than I have in the last few years.
COVID, we haven't been traveling.
Well, no, I'm talking with having children. I haven't like traveled like I did, you know. My breadth of knowledge is not as big as it used to be.
We're here at the reservoir. This is our happy place. It started back before kids, before we were married, throwing great camp out parties. I mean, we can't be out here without going in the water. I mean, it just wouldn't be a day at the reservoir without it, so.
I mean, I could go without it, but do whatever I gotta do.
So whoever loses the blind tasting needs to do a zip line or a slide.
And maybe one of us will feel bad for the other person and go with each other.
I mean, I would prefer that. I need a little company. Assuming I'm gonna lose.
We'll see.
Good luck.
Salud.
Salud. All right, all right, all right. Hey, don't peek.
I'm not peeking. Oh, Earl needs to get out. Because he's gonna shake the duck.
Yeah. All right, girl.
Girl?
Girl.
Really?
Do you want me to blind you first, or do you want to blind me first?
I'll go first.
Okay, so you want me to pour.
Yeah. Beginner's luck.
Don't look at the bottle. Oh, early bird. Do you have a glass for Earl? Oh, red wine.
I like white wine better.
Red wine. What do you think?
It's raw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of Syrah?
It's ruby, or it's like a brick red. It looks like there might be a little age because it's pretty integrated.
Yeah, the rim is definitely showing transparent.
The alcohol's decent, but not super high. It seems like a lower alcohol aged wine. I mean, I'm getting the Rhone, so I'm gonna go there.
So you're calling Syrah?
I'm not necessarily calling Syrah, no. Can you hold on a second, please?
Sorry.
Yeah, the it's not super prominent on the nose. It's got a lot of like herbaceousness and, excuse me, Earl.
What do you think?
It's very pretty.
I mean, Earl
It's very traditional to me, but.
Earl didn't like it.
Earl didn't like it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Took one sniff and it's like, oh. Early bird, you wanna try again? No.
Gosh, old wine. Tom always.
How old do you think it is?
It's a tough one, guys. Jeez. I think it's old. I think it could be the 80s.
I mean, it was stored above Dad's fridge for 3 months.
Okay.
Ideal cellaring condition. All right, so do we have a varietal in mind?
I'm automatically going with like Southern Rhone, and that's just I want to go with my gut because that's where it usually closer to anything in the realm. I think the herbs on it really remind me of the Southern Rhone, but it's a really well-made wine. It's delicious.
So like the structure, the nose.
It's really delicate, but I'm afraid of Southern Rhone because the alcohol's so in check. It's so pretty, and not that the Southern Rhone can't give you that, but like, I'm thinking this is like a really nice bottle of wine. So I'm going with like a Chateauneuf de Pop, 1982.
Okay, so initially you called Syrah.
Yeah.
And then upon further review, then you started thinking maybe it's older. And then you gravitated from the Northern Rhone down to the Southern Rhone. I think you've been pretty sure that it's French, not New World. And now you're calling, what, a Grenache-based Chateauneuf de Pop?
Mourvedre.
Huh. Why?
No, I mean, the tannin's just so, this is a hard one. Or Grenache. It's like the Garrigue on it,
Are you sure about the age of the structure?
I'm not sure. I mean, do we really do old wines like this in this type of setting? I feel like I've had it before, too. Okay, let's go with, shit. I already, like...
All right, final call.
90s. Okay, I'll go 97 Chateauneuf de Pop. I'm just gonna go there.
All right. I'm ready.
All right.
I think you pour that one.
Oh, I'm confused, sorry. All right.
Dig in, first instinct. I'm just gonna stick with it. Are you gonna try it?
Yeah, try it. I was just gonna stare at you while you...
Okay, first instinct is Italian Sangiovese. Because you get that really like high-toned red fruit, but there's a little bit of, you know, there's definitely barrel age. Oh shit, though. There's a like barrel age to the extent that it could be kind of any old world like aged wine. Can you pour me more? I should pay attention to the color, because the color is light. I mean, to me, it screams Italian. Am I nuts? Can I ever back off that initial call? No. I mean, the tannin is whopping, medium-bodied, pretty light in color. I mean, it's too light to be a Sangiovese. And like, fuck. I'm thinking of, there's a profile that's leading to me that's not Sangiovese. And like, I've had this wine before and I can't think of it. And it's windy. I blame the wind. Can we cancel the tasting and we both lose? You want to try your wine again?
Yes, I'm gonna retaste my wine.
Go heavy pour. You need the full effect, girl. That's what our babysitter calls me, girl. She rolls her eyes and looks at me, she goes, girl. That's pretty much the extent of our interaction every morning. Okay, I need to think about the whole world. Get out of friggin' Italy. It's definitely Europe. It's definitely light in color. What are you?
I'm just gonna go back with my first instinct, and it's not as old as I thought it was. I'm gonna say like a 2012 Syrah from, I wanna like say Hermitage or Saint Joseph, just because it's pretty elegant, and that's my final call.
I have a lot of self-doubt right now. For lack of a better answer, and like, there's something nagging at me that I know I'm wrong. But I have to stick with Sangiovese, like Chianti, like, you know, like very good. It's like, the thing is, it's right, but it's thin, it's still tannic, it's well put together. I don't think Brunello. I think just like a great Chianti producer. I'm so enthralled. I didn't even hear your final call, but that's my final call. I'm a mess. I just need to get in the water.
Well, you might very well be.
I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I know I'm wrong. Okay.
I'm going with 2012 100% Syrah from Hermitage or Saint Joseph.
So that's actually a great call, because 2015. So that's why it's showing aged, because it's that
I was
warmer
like, I've
vintage.
had this wine before.
Warmer vintage, 15, Côte Rôtie. And that's where you're going southern, you know, down to Hermitage, because it is that warmer vintage Côte Rôtie. So it doesn't, definitely throws Northern Rhone.
And 12
but being
was
from
pretty
15.
warm too, right?
Yeah, and well, 12 was a little bit more rustic.
Okay.
I feel
That's
like.
why I think I will.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty rustic.
And I think this bottle in particular is showing way older than it actually is.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's the riper, kind of a little more dried fruit. That definitely showed the age. And like but I think the structure brought it back to Syrah and being younger.
Yeah.
Which is why you kind of went down that Mourvedre path.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to know what mine is.
Ta-da!
All right, Falsina. Oh shit, we used to rep this wine. I don't think I knew I had it before, but it was literally 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Where we rep Falsina, right? Who's the importer?
Did you call the vintage? I forgot.
Yeah, now they're imported by Wine Warehouse, but no, I mean, I assume current vintage, but with barrel age. So 17 is probably current vintage in California, or 18.
Yeah.
But, oh shit. I don't have to take my clothes off. Don't have to.
Do I have to?
No, we're both right, so we have to both go in.
Oh, shit.
I'm really impressed that like your instinct was right, and then you doubted
was
it.
yours.
You doubted it, and then you came back. And like even the age, like, because like the nose smelled old, and when you said that, I'm like, oh, like I see where you're coming from. And I was just like hoping that you would pick up on that firm Syrah structure. And then I think when you retasted, you're like,
Yeah, it wasn't soft enough to be old, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a big sigh of relief, and we're both winners. I love you.
I love you too. I don't want to go down the zip line.
You have to.
No.
You have to.
No.
There was no contingency plan for both winning. We assumed one of us would lose. Thank you, baby, for taking it easy on me and not going super obscure, esoteric, and
I'm pretty
really,
easy on you most of the time.
really like, I mean, I was expecting more of like a non-classic mindfuck. So thank you for the classic wine. And I love that I picked Syrah for you. I mean, half of our vineyard is Syrah. And then our number 2 varietal, Sangiovese, you picked for me. I'm like, I mean, it's like,
Just a match made in heaven.
I mean,
aren't
my
we?
God. Like, this is what we do, just old world. Cheers.
Cheers.